Hey, hey, happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday. Friday, and a 3-day weekend in the U.S. Hello, everybody. Okay, Victoria, she gonna lurk on the TV. Oh, it's tomorrow. Your deal is tomorrow. I knew it was coming up. I didn't know it was tomorrow. I wish you so much luck, and I want you to sell out. All right, let me go back to the top. Now, there's a few that aren't going to show up. I know Rosie was here. Debbie, good evening. Mimi, good evening. Tank is here. Um, Gracie. Hi, Jeannie. Good to see you. So glad you're here. Yes, we sure hope you have a good day, Victoria. Go forth and make money. Hey, Lorna, good evening to you. I am so glad you're here. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, Leanie, there's another one that was here already. Leanie is here. Mimi is going to have to listen. Um, she has lost a device where she normally listens, so and her eyes are screwed right now. So y'all give her some prayer emojis too. Hey, Mary, good to see you. You're lurking too? Okay. I got lots of lurkers tonight. Hey, Kathy, good to see you. How's it going? Hope it's warming up for you. Starting to warm up a little bit. Hello, Sally. Oh, well, Stephanie is here tonight, y'all. It's a bye night. How funny. And to those that are here and that are lurking, I want to say thank you to you. I want to say thank you to my members. Serves is on the bone. And we have a new lady in the house. Oh, let's see. Can you see it? No, you can't see it from here. Nope, you can't see it. I got a new one since I drank all of my Baileys. It's Lolita. Tonight we're doing Lolita. And you know what? I dare say she's a little smoother than Bailey. It's in my cup from Gracie. Got a big old cup. Hey, Ola Joe, good to see you. Glad you are here. We're doing Lolita tonight. Cheers, everybody. Cheers. What are y'all drinking tonight? I like my Gracie cup. Gracie got it for me because I can put a lot more in it. Y'all, that Lolita should go down really good. I like it. I like it a lot. My desk is so full of stuff right now. It's just plumb full of stuff. Yes, cheers. Cheers to you. Has anybody ever had Lolita? I don't have anything in particular to talk about tonight, although I do have a few things that I have been watching. So I thought tonight we would chat about what we have been watching. You having tea? Very laid back. Debbie's got water. Debbie's got water. And what are y'all working on? But I did put a questionnaire up. I don't know if I don't think it's showing up here. Let me see if I can find it. No, it does not show up here. But it is pinned in the comments. Are you watching true crime or are you watching fictional stuff? Yeah, I finished off my Bailey's bottle from I'm from the 1900s, y'all. I finished my bottle from 2021. So it was time for a new one. Kathy's got Diet Coke. Stephanie's got Gatorade and peppermint tea for later. Making chili for dinner. Do you do that with Fritos or crackers or cheese or onions or any of that kind of stuff? Jeannie's got ice water and tea tonight. Leanie says definitely true crime. Yeah, definitely true crime. Awesome. Debbie's working on crochet daisy squares. How nice. Joan's got water. Yes, Joan's here too, y'all. I forgot to say Joan was here. Actually, I didn't forget Joan. It was way up at the top. Lorna's got green tea. I wish I could like it. I wish I could like green tea. I just can't like it for some reason. I don't know what it is. Hello, Margaret. Good to see you. She's got Dr. Pepper Zero and True Crime. You like to use the tortilla chips and scoop it up. Yes. I like to do that too. Have you seen the new ones with the Mr. Fiber calls it my Chihuahua sauce? I use Cholula and they have a new chip. And then I get the Amy's chili. So good. Good evening, Ivy. Good to see you. How are you tonight? Yeah, chips, they sound good, don't they? Oh, you had a big full week then. Congratulations. Sometimes those temp jobs pay off, don't they? Ah, congratulations to you. Oh, okay. We'll be right here. We'll be right here, Leanie. Okay, I wanted to explain to you about the scrap and crime blanket first. So I have not even shared my screen yet. All right. So the scrap in crime blanket. I've been putting the gray on and I have not worked on this. But what I wanted to tell y'all, actually, I've got to get another color. Where am I at? Okay, I was in the middle of a row here. Actually, I'm just going to pull it back. Yep, I'm just going to pull it back. Oh, I was doing half doubles, but I don't care. I'm going to go back to the beginning of the row and cut my yarn. And I'll be putting in a new yarn. And I'm going to do V-stitch is my next stitch, you guys, is V-stitch. So let me grab something to use. have a scrap of this left. Wow, that went orange. That is not orange. It looks orange, you guys, but it's a coral. Okay. And I bet I don't have a crochet hook over on this side. I think I took them out. This is one that I got in a kit way back. I don't even know what size this one is. Looks like an H. Okay, which end is it? I've got both air conditioners on, so we are humming in here tonight. I hope that does not bother anybody. Just going to do a single crochet to add in my color. Hi, Connie. Hi, Vicki. Good to see you guys. Come on in. Oh, and this is what I've been working on while I was waiting for the to start. This is the coloring book, True Crime and Chill True Crime Coloring Book. I'll show you that here in just a minute. Let's get this added in and show y'all how I'm going to do my V-stitches. All right. And I do all of this the old-fashioned way. I don't work everything in. I always put my ends in later. So I did a double crochet on that first right there. Now I'm going to go over to the next one, do a double crochet, chain one, and wait, no, don't chain, because it makes it fan out if you chain. Just, yeah, we have to do that for the V, don't we? Okay, so chain one and double crochet makes your V, and then skip one, and then double, chain one, double. There we go. Now we have our V stitches. And that's what I'm going to do on mine, you guys. Hi, Terry. Come on in. Good to see ya. And then if you guys want to, you can come back and do this any way you want to do it. You can come back and do your V's in the top. You can do your V's in the middle part. You can do doubles and then do another set of V's. Whichever way you guys want to do. The hook you like? You talking about the prim hook? I think it's over there on my in my chair. So skip one, double, chain one, double in the same stitch. Skip one, double, chain one, double. Hi, Susan. This is the Scrap and Crime blanket. I still have not worked on writing down all the stitches for everybody. Have not done that yet. But this is it, the Scrap and Crime blanket. This is my version anyway. Okay. Now last week we started uh, a knit washcloth too. And I have done a little bit more, but not a lot more. So not quite ready to. I know it has, hasn't it? It's getting there. I don't really know. I haven't measured to see how long it is just yet. But it's not, when I sit with it in my chair, a B-52 shot. Ooh, you're ready. You're ready to go. But when I sit in my chair, it's not very long. So I know that mine is not ready. It's not even a lap blanket yet. I mean, no, I mean, just the lap. See, this goes down just over my knees down there, about halfway down my calf, and then just right here. So I guess technically it's a lap blanket, but I think it should come up to here and cover the feet at least. Hey, Michael. I know I did it. I did it. Oh my gosh. I was trying so hard to get both me and Russ to 4K. Both of us. I wanted both of us to be at 4K. Thank you so much. And we haven't both got there yet. He has not got there. So if you guys do not know Russ, go over and join his channel. Hey, Arity. Thank you. So exciting. It really is exciting. Let me see if I can grab Russ's channel and put it in there. Or Tate can do it for me. She can do it for me. Anybody, if you don't have Russ from It's Raining Yarn, please go over and subscribe. I think most of you already are. But if you have not, so fun. I was on his channel the other night and oh my gosh, we had fun. And I'm going to have him on my channel sometime next week. Okay? Now, he does not want me to wait. He wants me to give away the giveaway stuff. So I'm probably going to do that this weekend. But we're going to try to get him there. And then I'll give something for him when he gets there. Hey, Cindy, good to see you. Oh, you're working? Okay. What you working on? Oh, yeah, I made Michael. Oh, yeah, I forgot. I forgot. There's Russ's channel. Thanks, Michael. Forgot I did that last week, didn't I? Oh, my gosh. You must be really cranking some stuff out, Michael, because you've been so quiet this week. Thank you, Ellen. Oh, I appreciate it. Y'all are so sweet. Y'all are all so sweet. I really appreciate it. Oh, and then Take was right behind him with it. So please go over if you guys do not know. Oh, it's hey, no, there's no fighting over here. You just never know what's going to happen around here. It looks weird though. When I look, I had, okay. I'm going to tell a story on my daughter, Chelsea. Yes, happy Friday. When she was little, if you gave her a $10 bill, she'd be okay with it. But if you gave her 10 $1 bills, she would be thrilled because she said that was more money. Oh, that's awesome. Hello, Levi. Hello, Levi. Be good. Don't splash. Hey, Suzanne. Thank you. The body says, don't be jealous. It's a nice box, isn't it? It's a nice box of stuff. And it's not just one box, though. It's not. There's several. You're cranking some stuff out. Oh, thank you, Connie. Thank you. Yeah, and see, he's been kind of hovering there, and I've been trying to get him over the hump. Do you know? That's only it's just over 50 subs away from his 4K. That's it. That's all that is. Thank you, Lorna. You'll like him. Hi, Jennifer. Good to see you. Thank you for coming in. What did I miss? Oh, a new pain. Oh, yes. I'm sorry to hear that, Michael. No fun. I fired my doctor this week, but I'm working. Okay, so I'm working. Here's my health update, too. I am working on. We know he's got his lap full of blanket right now, I'll bet. I wound up. So this is the book I'm coloring in today. And I watched 2 or 3 different documentaries this week because I'm working on those secret projects, and the second secret project is almost done. It's almost there. And I'm using my roll that I showed y'all the other day. I put my tag on it. This is my Prismacolors, and then my Archer and Olives down here. I love this roll. It's working out wonderful. I just know. I know what you're doing. But that's awesome. Usually when you're listening to the podcast, that's what you're doing. So these are Prismacolor. This is the 72 piece, I believe. Okay, and here is the washcloth. And this is where I'm at. And I told y'all that I would show you how to do the decreases this week. Y'all still remember how to do the increases? Aw, hey Scrimshaw, good to see you. Aw, thanks for coming in. Yes, Lorraine she's got pain from where she had her tooth pulled. I hate that. Tooth pain is just terrible. It is just terrible. I hate tooth pain. I wish I could take that away for you. I really do. Okay, I'm going to show y'all how to do the increase again. I knit the first stitch, and then I twist and put another stitch on, and that's my increase. Now, I can show you how to do the decrease even at what we have here, because if we do to a certain number on, I'll count it here in a minute. When we get to the other end, I'll count how many stitches we have, and you can make cup coasters. You can make a whole set of coasters and do the smaller ones. So what did you guys watch this week? If you watch true crime, what did you watch this week? You know we are gearing up for Lori for it is the last trial for Lori Daybell. How much of that did you guys see this week? Did anyone see Nate's coverage last night? That was really good. He showed the videos with Chad slapping her butt. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Okay, so I got an even number, which I like. Okay. Now, if I start to decrease it now, we're going to be at 4 inches. That's not bad. That'd be a nice little coaster, right? Hey, Marbell. Okay, got it. I got your code there, Cindy. I got your code. She was watching Karen Reed, and oh, all right. Here's our decrease. You ready? You're still gonna only knit the first one. It's gonna knit the first one, and then I'm gonna simply take 2 stitches. I'm gonna go into 2 stitches by coming over here on the other side of the second one, going through them, wrap around, and pull up the new stitch. And that means I have now decreased by 1. So I knit 2 together to decrease. Yes, she tried getting, she said that, she wanted a new trial, and he said no. He said she didn't show enough evidence for any of the things that she said. But if you watched Nate last night, he was talking about how she mentioned a podcast and how Ray Hermosillo had been on a podcast. Do you think she's talking about Colby's? Yes, I know it. Yep, they've been talking about it. Last night it was Web Sleuth was talking about, Lauren was on Web Sleuth last night. It was everywhere. Colby, though, watching Colby talk about Chad and seeing where he has now gotten to the point where he can make fun of him is amazing. Amazing. And then listening to Colby when he was talking to his little girl, how patient and sweet he is. What a sweet daddy, and what a sweet little voice. That was extra special to get to hear that. Okay, I'm going to show the decrease again. All right, and you'll see, I think you can see how it turned in just a little bit. You see that? Right there? It turned in just a little bit where I decreased it on this side. Because now, see, that's the slot I worked over. I did the decrease right here, and now I'm turning it. Okay. And it has that little divot now. Ramsey. Which Ramsey? John Benet Ramsey? Is that what you're talking about, Jeannie? Okay. So now you see on this side, it does not have that divot. See that? This side's going straight. Okay, so we're going to come, here's our first stitch. So we're going to go from the left side through and to the back. Wrap the yarn around. Slide the right needle down and pick up that stitch. And slide the stitch off the left needle. Now, don't yarn over anything. You're going to go in and go and pick up 2 stitches. So you're going to go, instead of going to the left of the first one, you're going to the left of the second one. And then put your needle, I always try to flip it up and go through both of them. Then kind of scooch them down where you can work with them. I tighten this up a little bit, bring it around, scooch that needle down, pick up the new stitch, and slide both of those off the needle. And now you have done a knit 2 together and you decreased 1. Hey Laura, how are you? Are you home this week? Yeah, it's just stuff that was offered to me that I've been watching on some of that stuff. Nope. You increase every time you turn, you decrease every time you turn. Okay, so I just decreased because I turned. Now I'm going to work my way across. And when I get to the other side, I will turn and I will decrease again. Now, the way that I am showing you is not the traditional grandma. The traditional grandma, there's an increase with a yarn over and then a decrease. I'm not doing that one. I'm doing the one without the yarn over. So I'm going to get over to this other side. And I'm going to turn. And now I'm going to do my decrease again. And time for medicine. And if you look, we now have a decrease right there. It's hard to see because of that. And a decrease right there. Can you see how it's kind of starting to come inward? Because we're going back. Yeah, you increase until it's as big as you want by increasing every row. And then you decrease every row until you get back down. Okay, Debbie. All right, let me go grab my medicines. Be right back. Y'all think about your questions. Get my water. Okay, medicines are on board. Ooh. Man, that 30 minutes went fast. Okay, so tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go back. I just scared the crap out of everybody, didn't I? The great thing about cotton yarn is it doesn't slip like other yarn. So then I can do this. There you go. Now we're back to where we were increasing. Wasn't it 24 stitches? 23. I went too far. Everybody jumped. Sorry. Okay. I'm going to show you the increase one more time. Hi, Patty. Okay, we're going to go in on the left and through to the back, yarn over, bring it around. And there's our new stitch. And so that's a knit stitch. Now, well, all I do is I put that yarn around my finger, I put my thumb in there, and I turn it so that I have this little loop. And I put that little loop, little cinch on the needle, and that's my increase. You can knit front and back if you want to. That one was on backwards. Yeah, no fear. And that's really what I am, Stephanie. I really am a crocheter who knits. Hi, Roseanne. Okay, did that answer the increase problem? Are y'all good on the increasing? Or do you need me to do a couple more increases? We talked about that a little bit last week, Patty, but is there something new? Has he gone to trial yet? Because I couldn't find anything current. So Patty is talking about the sheriff who shot the judge. Let's see if that's going to look right. It's got a little hole right there where I pulled back and I don't remember why. See how loose that one is? I think. Nope, just made a bigger hole. There is a drop stitch there. I know there is. Actually going to have to do that again. Y'all don't freak out now. Don't freak out. We're going to go all the way back down to here. See, there's a problem. Right there is a problem. Hi, Annie. Yes, please, y'all, please say a prayer. I don't like to say anything, but please say prayers for Debbie. Oh my goodness, that's something different. Oh, Debbie. Debbie, why did I not know you? That's where you were. Are you in the New Orleans area? Because I'm going there. President, I can do that. I can yank that out. No problem. Okay, I think we're back to safe on that now. Right here. Yep. Okay. What you got, Bubby? Is it good? Slide these back on. Yes, lots of prayers for Debbie. I've been thinking about you. I really have. But I did not know that you were in that area. Maybe your grandson's in that area. You know, that's where mine are. Okay, that's the last stitch right there. Now it looks correct again. Okay. No more drop stitch. Now I'm down to 20. So we got to add some stitches back on. Okay. We'll get back to our 24 is what I was. Okay, so 24 is what I will do if I want to make a coaster. 42, and you can make it as big as you want to, but I go to 42 to make a washcloth. So there is. Yeah, he was scared. I think so. I think the sheriff was scared because he thought since this is dishy, this one is dishy, just 4-weight cotton. Dishy's from Knit Picks We Crochet. I think he was scared because he killed the judge, and he figured his butt was going to be in a lot of trouble now, right? Okay. And it doesn't have to be super hard. It's just a twist. Put it on, twist. That's it. You just want it to twist around on there. And I am using 4.5 millimeter US 7 needles. US 7 is the size. I like the material I get, the washcloth that I get with, and the material that it makes for that with the size 7. I don't like them any smaller and I don't like them any bigger, but a size 7 with the 4-weight cotton usually works out great, whether it's a regular cotton, like Dishy is a very much a regular 4-weight cotton, but I love this cotton tends to be more towards a 3, and the 7 works good with that too. I think it is Dishy. I think it's Dishy cotton. Yes, you can make blankets. Absolutely, you can make blankets. Oh, you said you did you make something today? Or you got? Oh, she got something. Wow, YouTube sent me a. Anyway, hold on. YouTube sent a thing, and it says 4,000 subscribers. People like your channel, and it shows. Well, how about that? Thank you for for seeing it. Thanks for seeing it, YouTube. You got some. Is that more of that same one that you got? Rosie got some more yarn. She's making granny squares. Very nice, Rosie. Congratulations on that. Your brother's been sweet. Okay. Yep, the cotton from Walmart will work just fine. Yes. So that's my understanding too. There was a big corruption thing going on, and he got named in that. And so he was going to have um, charges brought against him. There was going to be a hearing, and he felt like the judge had something to do with it somehow. They don't really know yet. I haven't seen anybody talking about what exactly that the judge knew or how the judge was involved with that whole corruption thing. They were saying that this is just me watching stuff. They were saying that at first they were saying the judge had the sheriff's daughter's number on his phone. And then they were saying no, that the sheriff dialed the daughter's number from the judge's phone. I'm not really sure right now what's correct and what's not. You know, I don't know. Anybody else know? Are y'all seeing the same thing I'm seeing? Or have you seen something different somewhere else? Okay, another increase. So see, I turned, and now I'm going to do the increase again. So you increase every time you turn. Until it's as big as you want. Okay, well, I think that's what is being implied, Tank, but I haven't seen anyone talk about any real evidence of that. And here's what I want to know is, has the sheriff actually said anything? Because I know he was upset. He was telling them he wanted to be a certain place, and he didn't want to go in other places. He was afraid they were going to stuff him away somewhere and he would not be seen from again. They were going to kill him. They were going to hurt him. All of these things. He was super paranoid. At first, I thought they were talking about it was something like, well, you know, these things you hear about where somebody is being blackmailed, and they tell him you have to go shoot the judge, you know, because you're being blackmailed. I thought maybe it was something like that, but that's not the way it sounds. It sounds more like he was afraid for his life because he killed the judge, and you just don't do that. Cops killing cops. Okay, Ben is the judge, right? Yes. He was having SA with women. Oh, Ben was the bailiff, is that right? And then the judge with inmates, and they were trying to make the sheriff shut up. Okay. Hi, Lori. I start with three. I put one in order to start. So when I start, Susan, I put my stitch on the needle. Okay. Then I go in and I knit and put another one on. You can do it this way. Knit, put another one on. You can start that way, or you can start with a tail and do the long tail cast on and do it that way. And before I increase, I knit these 3 stitches. So then I knit these 3, and then when I turn, I start my increase. I hope that helps. You're welcome. Thank you. I couldn't remember his name. Ben Fields was the bailiff, I believe. Okay, so there are tapes of these acts in the judge's chambers. Was a deputy. Okay, he was the deputy. Okay. All right. And I think that the whole court case was fixing to come up when he shot the judge. Now, I think what he had done was he had put the daughter's phone number in the judge's phone to see if it would come up. Now I'm at 22. I'm going to do two more increases before I do the decrease. Hey, Tina. Good to see you. Oh, I haven't seen you for a while. So glad to have you. How's it going? Now, I'm gonna move us past that and into the Lori Vallow thing, because how many of you are curious about Melanie? I really want to know, because I don't believe that the witness list has been put out for this next trial. Working with the bod yarn and loving it. Oh, that's awesome. I got 4 of them, but I have not made anything yet. Melanie is sometimes referred to as Melanice, because she is Melanie Boudreau Pulowski. She was married to Brandon Boudreau, and he is the victim in the Knox trial. And I still have that hole there. I think that was just a loose stitch, and I am not going to worry about it. We are moving on. I ain't ripping out again. That thing keeps coming back to haunt me, and I'm not ripping it out. So Melanie Pulowski is the daughter of Lori Vallow's sister. Lori Vallow's sister passed away when Melanie was little. And so Melanie was raised by her mom and in the house with Lori. And Lori has been a mother figure to Melanie. Melanie was cooperating with Lori and Alex. And there is a lot of evidence that she knew what was going on when Charles died. She knew, she was a witness during Lori's trial, not during Chad's trial. Okay, now I've got 24 and I start my decrease. I just want to know if she's going to get called this time, because she was married to Brandon, and Brandon is the victim. Now, Brandon did not pass. He was shot at and nearly killed. He is actually, his trial is last, but he's actually the first one to be shot at by Alex, Lori's brother, Alex Cox. Okay, decrease. Knit the first one, and then knit 2 together. And then knit across. You know, thanks, Nightbot, but I think they're already here. don't know what that is and why that says that. I got to go into Nightbot and figure that out. Have we got it? Now, let me look real quick for something because I have a video where I knit a shawl, and it has some really good tips in it on how to do this. Okay, where is my mouse? Let me share that with you guys. That way, if you lose track when you're doing the dishcloth, and I also have that is actually the most popular one, and I show you how to do the grandma's knit washcloth. That is was my most popular video for a long time. There you go. You're going to start. Oh, I love it with the DK. I love the blankets that are coming. The blankets I'm doing with the DK are just, DK is my favorite right now. It's just my favorite. Okay, I'm going to get across here, and then I'm going to do the decrease again. And then I want to see if I can find a video for you guys where Melanie, well, let me just describe it, and then you guys can try to go find it. But the video, I'm wondering if it will get played. It's on Arizona Fox 10. Okay, if you're looking for it, I know where it's at. That's where you can find it. It's where she gets arrested. Melanie gets arrested because she's trying to go and get her kids, and Brandon has custody of the kids, and she involves the police, and Alex, Lori's brother Alex, Melanie's uncle Alex, is the one who takes her over there. And she's screaming and hollering, and the reason she gets arrested is because of her behavior with the police. Yes, and then she was doing all this weird stuff while she was in custody, before she was questioned. Oh, how nice. That's nice, Tina. Yeah, the kids, she was trying to tell the police that he had them, and he wasn't supposed to have them, and she was supposed to have them, and he wasn't letting her see them, and all of the stuff that was going on at the time with Brandon. He knew that there was weird stuff going on, but he was not keeping them from her. She was telling the police that he was, because she was trying to get them and leave with them. Lori wanted her to go and get them so they could take off with them. Can you imagine if she had taken off with them, what would have happened to those kids? Probably the same thing that happened to Lori's kids. Well, I won't be sending anything to Russ, Rosie. Russ, y'all say a little prayer for Russ. He is on the road when he gets off work. He's getting off early today. He's probably on the road now. By now, he's probably at his parents' house. His dad was not doing very well. So he is going to be there for the weekend. And then I'm going to try to get him on my channel when he gets back sometime early next week. Going to try to get Russ on so that we can get him up to 4K also. Yeah, I'm just wondering how much is going to come in. Now, Nate from East Idaho News, he did an interview with Melanie and Ian Pulowski. She had remarried, and he did an interview with them. They did an interview where she out and out lied that she didn't know where the kids were and all of these things, where they were in Gilbert with the kids before they died. Hey, Lori. Oh, happy Friday to you. I know you are so glad this week is over. You need to email me, Lori, so we can talk about what we talked about. If you still feel like it, once I get things set up, I can email it. I can send you. We'll email and get it all set up. So it's going to be very interesting. A lot of people are saying, oh, why are they even doing this? He wasn't killed. Nothing happened, blah, blah, blah. That's attempted murder. He deserves his day in court. And a lot of people are saying, experts, news people, a lot of people are saying there's going to be some stuff that comes out during this trial that probably would never have been heard because they waited to bring all of this out into the public until after the other things were all taken care of. Jolene, Jolene, Jolene. Good evening, Jolene. I'm going to try to get a few more of these sides done so you can see how it's decreasing. I don't know if you can see it yet. Right here. And here. Okay. Good deal, Lori. So, how many of you have heard about the case of James Dean Worley? Has anyone heard that name before? This is out of Ohio. Oh, yay. Sharon got her boxes from you and me, Tank. You're so welcome, Sharon. You're so welcome. You do what you want with that. If you want to put some of that stuff in those boxes, and that's absolutely great. You're so welcome. Yes, that's right. I hope you can use it. Yes. She makes those little blankets and puts them in the boxes. Tina's saying she doesn't remember this one. You don't remember either? No, but that is some disturbing stuff. The Amish kid, that's very disturbing. That is just, I can't even with that one, Joan, right? Stephanie says she has not. Y'all have not heard of him? Okay, let me write it. Hold on. Let me write his name here, okay? That's the one I'm talking about. He was supposed to be put to death this month at the end of May. And they put the deaths on hold in Ohio because they do not have enough of the chemicals. So it's just like Idaho. And they are trying to decide if they will go with the carbon monoxide one where they put it in the vein to, blast the brain with carbon monoxide. So let me tell you a brief synopsis because number one, I'm dyslexic. I don't retain things. I watch them and I want to talk about them. And if I don't write everything down, and I'm not writing everything down because I have a lot going on in my life right now, and I'm going back and forth to the doctor and I got a lot going on. Anyway, I haven't written any notes down. But there was a young girl who was riding her bicycle. She lived with her grandparents. And she had gone to visit her boyfriend. She was 10 miles. There's 10 miles between her grandparents and her boyfriend's house. I haven't heard of that one. I'll have to look at that too. And she went missing. The boyfriend rode his motorcycle behind her part of the way. And she said, "You go back home. I got this. I'm not very far from there. I got it. I'm just going to go. Just go." She was very independent. And she went missing. It wound up that she was killed by James Dean Worley, who rode by on his motorcycle, knocked her out, hit her somehow, messed up his bike his motorcycle in the meantime, walked his motorcycle home. He wasn't very far from where she went missing. He walked his motorcycle home, went back and got his truck, came back, put her in his truck, and took her home with him. She was still alive when he took her home. He dropped his motorcycle helmet. It had blood on the front of it. There were pieces of his motorcycle in the grass. They found her bicycle there. Later on, they figured out that her phone and his phone were in the spot where she was abducted for 2 hours before they finally moved to his home. They figured that out later. They have him as far as how many people he has actually hurt, at least 3 young women. He was only convicted of 1, but they have him most likely having killed at least 3 young women that he did this very same thing with. He took them to his house and he had a setup in his I'm going to color while I tell you all the rest of this, okay? He had a setup in his house where yes. And if you, Arity, you could put the names of maybe put the names of a couple of the victims there if you want to, so that people can look that up. Um, and he took her to his barn, and he put her in his barn. He put an adult diaper on her. She was found buried close to his home, but not actually on his property. Now, he was kind of a contractor of sorts, so he didn't have what we call regular work hours. And at the time, he was taking care of his mother. So most likely he was living off of his mother's Social Security, because she was disabled and in a bed 24/7, and he was taking care of her. And then he had a brother that lived on his property, and the brother was had a distinguished capacity. They think that it's possible that the brother may have helped in some way with some of the victims, because it would have been hard for him to do some of the things he did by himself. Hi, Sue. Does it not sound like it's? Do you know what it sounds like? That sounds almost like a Texas chainsaw or something like that. Does it not? I'm telling you, it's terrible, really terrible. He had a setup in his barn where on one end of the barn he had a false wall where he'd stacked a whole bunch of things that he used for whatever it was he claimed he did. And then, and beyond that, there was hay on the floor. But if they searched and they pushed back all the hay, and there was a false door, and you went down in, and there was a room underneath this door, probably like a cellar, old farm with a cellar. And he he kept he kept them there, and he made them do whatever. And he made them put on, he had a whole setup of clothes that he would buy online that he wanted them to wear. He was sadistic. I know, right? I know. We were living in Germany when the Texas Chainsaw Massacre came out. Yep. My dad was stationed in Germany at that time. Yep. I know, Tina. Tina has seen a lot, and so has Mimi. Mimi worked in the prison system. She worked in the law enforcement system. Mimi loves to crochet. Tina has worked in the system, the Canadian system, right, Tina? Yes, I think he liked the diapers. Now, when they found her, they also found a freezer, a chest freezer lined with carpet and traces of blood in the freezer. And it was it had a like what you will tie to a tie down kind of thing for like when you tie stuff down on the back of your truck to keep it on one of those ratchet systems. It had one of those on it. Yes. Oh, she's having a lot of trouble with her eyes. Just she's listening, but she can't look at the chat. Yeah, just married one, right? Not yeah, not that kind of a dude, but not a nice dude. And so they unburied that. They could tell that, he'd had the girls in there. Okay, I got to do my pencil sharpener, y'all. Watch your ears. I'm going to sharpen my pencil. Thank you. Hi, Heidi. So the one I'm talking about now is called James Dean Worley. Now, I don't know if there's any books out on him. To be honest, I don't know. I did not look to see. But he's a serial killer, which is why I chose this page. And he was supposed to be put to death, and now he hasn't been, unfortunately. I think I'm going to do that same color right here. Oh, it's so cool. It's called AFMAT. It's very cool. Just put it in, it automatically takes it, and then automatically spits it out. See, something like that, Arity. I'm not sure about it being a rented car. That I'm not sure about. There was something about a plate, though. There was something about a plate, like the mother of the daughter, somebody had written a plate down. I don't know. Something. Now, if you want to hear a very, very good podcast that covered this case, no over sharpening, none, no breakage, no nothing. It's phenomenal. I listen to True Crime Garage, and they have a lot of cases on YouTube. They have a YouTube channel. You can You can go over and subscribe to them. I don't know if they have loaded this case. I have listened to 4 different podcasts related to the Worley case, but I have not looked to see if there's a book on him. Put googly eyes. Where should I put them? Like up here, you mean? Should I put them up here somewhere? I don't think I have any googly. I'll have to look for them. I believe there was one girl that may have gotten away, from him, that he had. Now, the way that he would abduct them would be he had police style handcuffs and a screwdriver. And there was one girl that he caught off guard. He accidentally hit her, and then he said that he accidentally hit her. And then when he got her talking, then he hit her over the head and held the screwdriver, put a handcuff on her. She wiggled away from him before he could get the other handcuff on her, and she got away because there was somebody that came by. Some traffic came by. Can you imagine? Okay, what color should I do the welcome? Okay. Okay, Debbie, you're in Homa. That's right. I remember that now. On the window. Oh. Yeah, right there. I'll see if I have some. Because I don't know if I have any googly eyes. All of those other eyes that I have I think are all. Yeah, I don't have any googly ones. There may be some in my stickers. I'll have to look through my stickers, see if I can find some. Oh, you want this one the red too? Like this here down here? Let me see. This is processed red. I need to sharpen this one too. Oh, it's a little pink. Well, I kind of like it though. Okay, I'm going with it. Want it to be bright. And I think I can shade with it too. Lori says lime green. Too late. You put eyes on it? Oh my gosh. Where did you send it? Tell me where to look. Lime green would be pretty though. I'll get some lime green. I have a little bit of lime green in here. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking I have some somewhere in my stickers. I shake when I sharpen. That's funny. It could be. Okay, I'll check. Hold on. Oh, that's funny. How come mine didn't? I wonder if it came with it and I didn't realize it because that's the same one I have. Maybe I could paint it on. Probably wouldn't stay though. That Mr. Fiber's playing music or something. I swear I hear a bass from the other room. Bass music going. Lori's Lori's liking the greens. So that was one case that I listened to, another podcast on. It's just talk about sick. There was one podcast that had some interviews with him where the police went and interviewed. Oh my word. This guy was a piece of work, just let me tell you. So I've actually heard his voice. I don't know if I could find. I think he is in there booming. True Crime Garage. Here, let me type it in for you. They actually gave me a shout out. If you listen to them long enough, you'll hear my shout out. Okay. Hold on. Kendall Ray covered it. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on. Go back to here. Let me work on it a minute, you guys. No, that's my channel. Why does it do that? Okay, we're going to go there for just a minute. Getting there. Okay, now let me find the correct, because I have to do it this way because you guys don't see. No, you see it, but you don't hear it because this other screen does not have a speaker. So let me find the right place. Ooh, pretty close. Okay, y'all ready? I'm going to play a piece of it for you, this one. The streets. See Tinsley, 24 years old, working the same avenues of North Toledo.
You know, my mom was always just saying that, you know, it's just, the things she's doing is getting worse. It's going to basically catch up to her.
Their paths would cross and end in Claudia's disappearance. The sister, daughter, mother of 3, gone forever.
He said he had picked her up somewhere around the Summit Cherry area after a festival.
Now, they tried to get him on this one. Hang on, I'm going to do it like, let's do it like, so they tried to get him on this one, but they weren't able to get him for this one. But I want to see if I can find, there's a little bit of an interview. All right, here we go.
You met Claudia when you were leaving the German American Festival.
Yes.
And you picked her up. She took you home to meet her mother?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, not to meet her. We went several places, and along the way of stopping at.
Uh-oh. It's not going to let me play it, is it? Okay, there it goes. That's him. Can y'all hear me okay? Or did I lose y'all? See? It never lets me play it. It's probably copyrighted. So the boyfriend actually got what the boyfriend, they actually questioned the boyfriend. And it took a long time, but he was cleared, the boyfriend was. But yes. And there are interviews out there with the boyfriend. See, this is what I don't know how to make. I don't know how to make it work to where you guys can hear it when I play something. And Mr. Fiber has tried to mess with it and it has not worked. So it is what it is. But anyway. Yeah, he lost his girlfriend. And of course, you know what we always say, stranger abductions are very rare. They're very rare. So, of course, they figured it was him. They figured it was the boyfriend, but it wasn't. So, there's that. Anyway, I will see if I can find something for you. Um, I don't know if there's. Hi, Jeanette. I don't know if there's anything on. Let me see if the True Crime Garage guys, if that one is on Facebook now. I mean, on YouTube. Because not they don't put every case up on YouTube. Yeah, so they're not there yet. Well, actually, yes, it is. It is there. So let me show you. Okay, if you start, it's part of their killing is purposeful, and so this one is Nick. Do you remember the book? Nick wrote a book about Delphi. And I mentioned that book here, and I read that book. I read Nick's book. Well, Nick is one of the two guys on True Crime Garage, okay? And it's Killing Was Purposeful, Part 3, episode number 843, okay? But if you want to go back and listen, because they're covering things from Ohio. So 1 through 4 is a series. Well, I'm telling you, there's a lot of things I talk about here, Tank, and they cover some of the same things we talk about over here. But Nick is much more eloquent than I am. And his book, his Delphi book, I'd have to go back into my Audibles and find you Nick's book on Delphi.
This is on.
Case Solved, The Delphi Murders, The Quest to Find the Man on the Bridge, Nick Edwards with Brian Whitney. And he's part of True Crime Garage. That's the book. Remember, I read that book and talked to y'all about that. That's Nick's book. Yes, Tina. Duty Ron was on my channel and I was on his channel. I haven't been over there in a while. Yeah, part 3 and 4. Part 3 and 4 cover James Worley. It's so good. It's a really good podcast. Sue remembers. Oh, thank you. I hope he's doing well. I do. I really hope he's doing well. I know that he was in treatment for cancer. Yeah. I would agree, Sharon. There's some things that just really don't sit well with the whole thing. I think they have the right guy, but I'm not sure that they got. I still have some questions about some of the suspects and things that went on. Okay, you guys, I think I am done for tonight. Okay, I'm going to go finish my Lolita coffee. Thank you, Sharon. I'm glad to hear that. I am glad to hear that. Excuse me, glad to hear that. He wants to be better, which makes a very big difference. And he is a strong guy, and he's been through a lot, and he ain't giving up. So I'm glad to hear that. Okay, you guys, thank you for, if you have any questions, you can email me at, let's see, there is my email. There it is. Good deal. Takes it a minute. I am getting all of my paperwork in so that I can get a new primary. There are 4 practitioners in the next town over. I will be going sometime next week to the clinic over there to see somebody over there and to get them up to speed on what I have done so far and get things going so that I can get my hip x-rayed. They have all of the imaging and everything right over there at that hospital. I can get it all done right there with no problem. And that will be my plan. So I will let you all know. Okay. I hope you guys have a great weekend if I don't see you. I plan to be here tomorrow night. Lori, I will be talking to you by email. We will be talking or whatever. And I will let you know what we're going to do. And yeah, long weekend. Yes, Mr. Fiber is off on Monday. I did. I fired her. Thank you so much. I'm doing so well, really. So, yeah, there's my email. Good night, Mary. I'm so glad you were here tonight. I'm glad all of you were here tonight. I will play a thank you again for my members and let everybody say their goodbyes. And I love y'all and have fun today. I'll see you later.